Welcome to another episode of Lingoku. In this episode, we're going to look at how to make affirmative statements, negative statements, and questions with the present of the be verb. Let's talk about an affirmative statement. An affirmative statement is when you want to say something that is true. And a negative statement is when you want to say something that is not true. So let's write some examples. For example, with am, I could say I am from China. Or I could say I am tired. These are examples of affirmative statements that are true using the present of be, the am form. If I use the is form, I could write something like he is from Greece. Or I could say it is small. Then for the are, I could write they are from Brazil. Or I could also say we are hungry. So all of these sentences are examples of affirmative statements using the present of the be verb. What if I want to write the negative statement? Well, for writing the negative statement, what I'm going to have to do is write not after the be verb. So for example, here the be verb is am. I'm going to put not after it. So I'll write I am not from China. I will write I am not tired. Okay? So all I did is, to make the negative, find your be verb. And after the be verb, put not. Write not. And then that's it. You have now made your negative statement. So if the present of be is the is form, then I will say, same thing. He is not from Greece. Or it is not small. Again, the not comes after the be verb, right? So that's going to be our rule. If I have are, it's the same thing. They are not from Brazil. Or we are not hungry. All right. So the last thing we want to look at is, how do we make a question using the present of be? Well, if I have, let's look at the example here. If I have I am from China, what I'm going to do is I'm going to take the am, I'm going to take the be verb, and I'm going to put it in front of the subject. The subject being I. Now to make the question, I will put, am I from China? Okay. Next example, I am tired. Well, I'm going to take the am, put it in front of the I, which is a subject, and I will say, am I tired? And then for these right here, the examples for is, I will write he is from Greece. All I'm going to do, take the is, put it right in the beginning, and I will ask, is he from Greece? Or is it small? And then finally, they are from Brazil. I will take the are form of the be verb, put it in the beginning, And I will say, are they from Brazil? Or, are we hungry? So you've learned how to make affirmative statements, negative statements, and questions using the present of be. Let's now practice a couple of examples. Now it's your turn. So now you're going to practice, and I wrote for you a couple of sentences. For example, I wrote the affirmative statement, I am tall. And what I want you to do is write the negative statement and the question. Then here in the middle, I wrote the negative statement, he is not busy. I want you to write the affirmative statement and the question. And then the last one, where we have the are form of the present of be, I want you to write the affirmative statement and the negative statement. So go ahead and pause the video right now. Try out the exercises by yourself. And then when you hit play, we'll look at these together. And we're back. All right, so let's look at the negative statement of I am tall. So here, all I'm going to do to make the negative is I'm going to write not. So I am tall will be I am not tall. The question, all I do for the question is I put the be verb in front of the subject, and the subject is I here. So here I'm going to write, am I tall? Okay, for the next one, he is not busy. I'm going to make the affirmative. So the affirmative means I'm going to take out not. And then my affirmative is not he is not busy, but I write he is busy. And then to make the question, I put the is in front of he, and I get the question. Is he busy? Finally, for the are form of the present of be, here I have the question, are they angry? Well, I'm going to now make the affirmative, because affirmative, all I have to do is change these. I put this one here, and I put the they in the beginning, right? So here I'm going to write, they are angry. And then the negative, all I'm going to do is write not after the be verb. So I'm going to write, they are not angry. Thank you for watching this episode. Please subscribe and like. And remember that on the website www.lingoku.com, I have worksheets where you can take notes and keep practicing with the present of be. See you in the next episode.